Hello, I'm pissed off. Barbie. I wanted you guys to see my shoes in spirit of the Barbie movie. And like $20 from Ross. Okay, you guys, so the Barbie movie came out this week. It seems many people are enjoying it. You know, they love seeing the whole Barbie Land thing on the big screen, except for some grown men who went to pay money to watch the movie, complain about it, then go pay more money to buy Barbies and then burn them. But everyone else seems to be loving it, and if they don't, they just move on. You know, it seems to be like a very positive thing. I wore pink the other day, I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet, not even thinking of it, and some girl goes, "Hi Barbie," and then I said, "Hi Barbie," and this other girl says, "Hi Barbie," and I'm like, I didn't see the movie yet. I didn't know this was a thing. It's just an internalized reaction that all the women are coming together because of this Barbie movie. So that's very cool. Unfortunately, we are not in Barbie Land. We are in reality. But if we were in Barbie Land, Carly Russell would be banished Barbie. I'm so mad at Carly. And I just have to talk about this. I know I'm a little late, quite late, because while many women and even men are just loving the Barbie movie, screaming women empowerment, women can do everything. It's okay to be single, you know, that whole, you know, new thing. It's okay to be single and successful, it's fine. Carly Russell, let me just tell you the story of Carly Russell, the woman who kidnapped herself. So let's take it back to July 13th, a warm Thursday night. The Hoover police station in Birmingham, Alabama would get a phone call from a very frantic woman named Carly Russell, claiming she sees a toddler walking along the interstate in Hoover. Okay, officers notified Carly to just stay in her car, do not approach the child, we will be there. But when officers got there, there was no Carly, no child, only Carly's car parked along the interstate and her wig. Supposedly. I don't know if the wig part was true, but I saw a lot of things saying Carly and her wig, which was funny. Now, according to police, after Carly calls them, she also called her boyfriend's sister and told her there's a toddler on the interstate, just walking their little baby legs on the side of the road. What should I do? Call the police. I already did. I'm gonna go get that baby, like the good citizen I am. Tell everyone, especially your brother. She didn't say that part, but it will make sense later. Well, the sister of Carly's boyfriend, Tomar is his name, hears a scream from the other line. Well, that was the last time she and Carly's family, Tomar, the boyfriend, heard from Carly. This sparked a statewide search. Carly's picture was trending all over social media. TikTokers were going insane. People were up. I don't talk about true crime very often. I think, twice now? My dying series of cosplay and crime that I barely do. People were in my comment section saying, "Michelle, you must make a video about Carly. The more people hear of this story, is a better chance we find Carly and Michelle. She's black, so, I mean, look at your skin. That could have been you. You know, the whole, push, nudge thing. And I don't normally follow these type of things, news stories, etc., etc. I watch cartoons. It gives me, the creeps. I can't sleep at night, anxiety rises, whatever. I just want to stay in La La Land and talk about TikTok drama. But I could not get away from Carly Rae. I'm sorry. What about Carly Rae? Is that the girl that says the Friday song? I don't remember, but is it Carly Russell? I could not get away from Carly Russell. And then when I looked into all the theories, it just gave me like that shiver up my spine, just the ickiest feeling. That's why I don't watch true crime type things. So the theory was that the child was just bait. You know how our parents told us, if a stranger pulls up at school and they say, "Hey child," little kid over there, "your mom called me earlier and she said me, Uncle Tom, that you never met, is picking you up and taking you home. Ooh, we're gonna get ice cream on the way too, and I also have candy in this odd car." And they said, yeah, if someone, like that ever comes up to you, don't get in the car. It's stranger danger. Start screaming. Well, these sick freaks got a lot smarter, improved their tactics to even lure adults with what? Children, babies, tiny people. Who can resist a child? People love children and babies. Okay, I do love them. I do. But if I saw a kid running on the side of the road, my cryptic mind thinks they are in cahoots with someone that wants to, who wants to take me, or the children of the corn.
He wants you too, Malachi.
okay, trying to take me and sacrifice me. This is why Michelle doesn't watch things. But sex traffickers put together this new method where they will send out a child and hope that someone, you know, a caring person comes and helps the child, and the child then lures the potential victim into an area where the adult attacker can attack. So if you see a helpless child, don't help it. I don't know, talk to the police about that. But that's what people thought happened to Carly. The mom described Carly as a caring person with compassionate heart, mentioning she wouldn't hesitate to help anyone, including a child, on the side of the road. That's why she dialed 911. I believe she thought the guardian of the baby was close by. And when she stepped out of the car, she moved away from it, leaving the door open. She told my daughter-in-law, I can't leave this little child on the side of the road. So she's like a good Samaritan. She loves the children. She helps the children, especially a child on the side of the road. So many thought she was dead. Her parents had hope, but you know, I was expecting like the absolute worst. I thought, you know what, she's dead. Like, and it was brutal in my head of what I thought would happen. I mean, if someone is using a kid to lure people on the side of the road, I'm going to think that you are dead. I would know if I was in that situation, a kid, I'm trying to chase this little freaking baby on the side of the road, and then a man comes out or a person comes out and attacks me, pillowcase over me, ties me up, I'm dead. I'm gone. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a horrible death, okay? I already know, anxiety rising. I'm probably dead already from the heart attack I just had. No, I'm probably dead already from the panic attack, and then while I'm still dead, I have a heart attack. So, I mean, I guess the kill wouldn't be that satisfying for the person. I was so upset by this. It gave me the shivers. It kept me up at night. I was like, where is Carly? As I watched Bob's Burgers in the middle of the night, trying to reduce my anxiety about what the fuck happened to Carly. And I was like, this is obviously, you know, affecting me pretty hard. I started writing out a little thing for a video so that we could find Carly, spread the word, do my due diligence. I have a platform using my voice. I mean, there's a whole person, a whole thing where they're using babies on the side of the road, snatching people up. Yes, I will try to say something. It's the least I can do. So the only information they had on Carly was, you know, this mysterious kid that was on the side of the road. And, you know, a standbyer said they might have seen a light-skinned male standing on the outside of Carly's parked car on the side of the interstate. An extensive search involving local, state, and federal agencies happened. Stats, thousands, okay, maybe hundreds, I think 300 people volunteered to assist in this, you know, extremely huge search that was formulated by Carly's parents.
A growing frustration for some people in that Alabama community. People who spent 2 days searching for the 25-year-old nursing student. She vanished last week, as you mentioned, reportedly after seeing a child on the side of the highway.
We're absolutely devastated, by the way. Can you imagine just being on the phone with someone and you hear a scream, a very horror-induced scream, and poof, they're gone. And the only thing you have of them is their wig? I don't want that. I want my family member. Well, surprisingly, Saturday night, Carly's parents, feeling hopeless, sad, coming to the conclusion that their daughter's probably dead, here's a knock on the door, and guess who it is? Carly herself, alive. Okay, she had a minor injury to her lip and $107 in her sock. Not her pocket, just in her foot. There was no alcohol and no drugs found in her system, but she was alive. So Talitha, her mom, according to Talitha, Carly's mom, when they saw Carly, everyone was extremely just overwhelmed, and she knew, just looking at her daughter, that she needed medical help. Look at her lip. She's got money in her sock. What happened? We tried to hug her as best as we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So I had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. So people wanted to know what happened. Where was she? Who took her? And where is this baby that was on the side of the road? I mean, Carly, she had everyone worried. We would like some closure as well, you know? Who took you so we can harm them in the slowest, most painful way possible? Pitchforks ready, baby. But the parents decided to announce, or they just announced, they can't speak on the case, but they believe an abductor is out there and police need to keep on searching. Even Carly's boyfriend, who is so happy, the love of his life, is back, showed up, and took to social media to make an announcement about everyone, just thanking everyone. All I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carly's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnappers at this very moment. Along with that statement, he wrote like a very lengthy thing of why he's so happy she's back, he's in love with her, etc., etc. Yay, joyous moment, you know, like this doesn't happen because usually if someone's taken, you know? I also want to thank the people on social media who have been understanding and respectful about what she's been through in these past few days. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough for helping us bring Carly home. God bless you all. Well, people started getting very suspicious. People started thinking things and they started talking. You know, social media, we all do it. We all love to talk virtually. Well, Talitha, Carly's mom, she's pissed at all these people that were saying things. She's very upset with many of you who are on the internet talking your shit. All you liars, she said that she is very shocked that the people that maliciously lied during the investigation. According to Talitha, Carly has had to deal with the trauma of being taken away and the trauma of you people making false allegations about her and her story. So what were these allegations? Well, some people thought she really did get abducted and is just kind of scared, traumatized to speak up. Have you heard of what these sex traffickers or people who just take random people do to them? Okay, they fuck you up badly. Others thought, you know, maybe she just couldn't speak out on the case because they're still investigating, but most people thought Carly fabricated the whole thing for attention, for the attention of a man.
You're a dumbass, hey. Oh.
Well, Talitha is still, you know, she's saying there's absolutely no way that my daughter would ever do anything like that. She's a good person. You know, she tried to save a whole baby on the side of the road. She definitely fought for her life, Talitha Russell said to Today. There were moments when she physically had to for her life, and there were moments where she had to mentally fight for her life. Just as we made a commitment to not entertain negative thoughts during the time our daughter was missing, we surely will not entertain negative thoughts, statements, unvalidated opinions, or sheer ignorance at such a joyous time. Yeah, you guys are trying to celebrate. Their daughter just they were taken and she was then delivered. Well, Carly finally got herself together. I mean, she's been through so much, right? Poor girl. She gives police information about her abductor and says it was a man with orange hair. That's it. A man with orange hair. A ginger took her away.
Ah, nasty, yuck!
Gingers already get enough hate, but now, you know, a ginger took her. Now people are gonna really hate gingers. A man with orange hair using a children to lure 25-year-old women on the side of the road and snatch them. Little snatchers, little redhead snatchers, right? Wrong, okay? There was more, actually. she did more of a statement, but the police couldn't take the whole thing because it was so absurd. So according to Carly, when Carly got out of her car to check on the toddler, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. The man picked her up, took her over a fence, and the next thing she remembered was being in the back of an 18-wheeler. In the truck, there was a man with orange hair and a bald spot. A bald ginger. Russell reported also hearing a woman and a baby. Russell escaped the truck but found herself back in a car taken to a house where she was undressed and possibly photographed. A woman fed her cheese and crackers and played with her hair. She was able to escape and found herself running through the woods and then near her home. Well, people kept talking. This was a very interesting success story. Story in itself, and they were, you know, many people were saying it's just not adding up. And then a call was leaked of a dispatcher. So supposedly, this is what happened. The family got a call from a place called the Red Roof Inn, a hotel 5 miles from the area where Carly got snatched up by the orange-haired man with the bald spot and a little kitten on the side of the road. And who was on this phone call from the hotel? Carly. So the family denies this ever happened, that Carly ever contacted them from the hotel room. And they ensure that there's definitely a orange-haired, bald-spotted man, you know, abductor out there just abducting people. Well, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. That coming Monday, Carly Russel's attorney had to make a statement, you know, or gave a statement for other people to make the statement for him because he's probably too embarrassed. He's probably like, fuck. He's probably like, fuck, twice. You know how Talitha was very disappointed in the individuals who were fabricating and had all those claims on the internet? Well, All the claims were true. Her daughter's shifty. According to Carly's attorney, there was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident. This was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to the community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department, and other agencies as well. He means the TikTokers probably. And to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Actually, we will not be moving forward. Why do all the weirdos who deliberately do stupid things just want to move forward past this? When everyone else was affected, they raised $63,000. People donated. I do not agree to that request. Well, now the police are not investigating a orange-haired man with a bald spot and a baby. They move their attention to Carly. So apparently she was searching on her computer. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Why would anyone need to search that? I don't know. She also searched for the movie Taken.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money.
And after all of that, Talitha, Mama Talitha, still believes her daughter. Carly has given detectives her statement and hopefully they are pursuing her abductor. Well, Talitha, they are not. They're actually pursuing your daughter. Well, on July 28th, Carly Russell was charged with 2 misdemeanors: false reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting an incident. But this is not satisfying to me, okay? I need more. And everyone else agreed they needed more too. The main question everyone has is not who took Carly. Now it's like, why the fuck did you do this? Let me say that in the microphone. Why the fuck did you do, what was the point? Well, she did it all for love. That's sweet, right? Everybody loves love, so you guys should probably understand this. We all love love, right? She did it for love. Okay, let's talk about Tomar. When Carly showed up after she's been taken by this man with the orange hair and the bald spot and the child, Tomar was so ecstatic. He thought that he lost his girlfriend. He wrote that long, statement. His profile was covered in, very lovely pictures of him and Carly, this young, cute couple together on Instagram. You know how the kids do. And the adults. I mean, I guess we all kind of post about our lovers. But, his Instagram was filled with lovely pictures of him and Carly. Look at that, the happy couple. He was excited, he was happy, he thought he lost her, now she's back. What an amazing story. Well, after the statement, Tomar allegedly breaks up with her. Supposedly, people are saying because that long post and all the pictures of him and Carly together are wiped away clean. He was quick, wiped everything off. He became Mr. Clean in about 30 seconds. Everything was squeaky clean, no sign of Carly except for on Google Images. And do you know how I've been calling Tomar her boyfriend? Well, apparently he's an ex-boyfriend. Why is he an ex? Well, this ex-boyfriend was someone that Carly was very, very upset at. She was very angry because Tomar cheated on Carly with a stripper. Keep in mind that Carly, she's educated. She comes from money. She has a promising future, okay? She doesn't have to be in the club stripping away. She's like a nurse, she's going to school, she's doing all these things. She's going to be a very successful woman. Not after this. I don't know. I mean, I don't want you to be my nurse if you're lying. I'll find someone else. But she had a very promising future. Very smart, very good in school, well-spoken apparently, everything was, she was that girl. And this is probably why her poor mother, Carly, your poor mom, she sees the best in you and you did this for a man. Anyway, so he cheated hard. Tomar cheated on her and she was furious. She was pissed, as anyone would, stripper or not. Wouldn't you just be like, whoa? So she was mad. She was very upset and she constructed this plan, this whole sham to get back at him and possibly make him appreciate her. You know the saying, or the term, the saying, I don't know, you'll never know what you got until it's poof, gone, or sitting in a hotel room eating Cheez-Its with $100 in her sock. You weirdo. I know he cheated, but now, you look like an idiot. Okay, and you have a criminal record. And you will always be known as the woman that kidnapped herself. So was it worth it? And he dumped you after this. He left you. There's no sign of you on his Instagram. He doesn't want to be with you after this. Did you really think this whole plan would work out by Googling a couple things and then having this half-baked, there's a baby on the side of the road and a weird man with orange hair and a bald spot type plan? You did not think this all the way through. Did you even study the movie Taken, or did you just look it up? Okay, did you do the Cliff Note versions? Is this how you got through college? Now, Tomar's sister has been pretty vocal on like TikTok, Instagram. So let's read her statement real quick. Maya Simmons, man, here y'all go since y'all literally waiting on me to speak out on the situation and give my thoughts on it. Dead. I just can't believe she fabricated this whole story. Carly had my family and I believing her staged play. She had Tomar and I defending her to the utmost, having me cuss all these people out. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Because I know if my family member went gone and y'all were talking shit saying this is a lie, I'd be like, dude, I'd have so many words for you. So she was probably going crazy at people because you know how social media is. I like how in parentheses she says, which I don't regret. You all shouldn't speak on things you don't know. My emotions are high. I really could turn my emotions into actions. I mean, I could really headbutt her. LOL. No, seriously. Do everything under the sun for what she have done, especially my brother, but I won't do that. I'm going to let God work. I don't know what he's going to do with her and her family, but I know he's turning it around in a positive light for mine. And that is only because we honor him daily. The whole situation is stupid as hell, but at the end of the day, she's the one embarrassed 100. Everyone is literally on her neck for lying the way she did. They both righteous nationwide right now. I just really pray for her and her family to just tell the truth about everything and pray for Carly's mind because God gonna deal with them, just like everyone that personally knows Carly and everyone who genuinely cared about her well-being from the jump. We really thought she was missing like everyone else on my timeline. We clueless as well, but my heart goes out to my brother, Tomar Lateral Simmons. I don't like to see my family go through anything they don't have to go through, but he gonna be good and we good regardless. I'm proud of him. He did his part being a real man and going out searching hard for his girlfriend. Like any concern, it's cut off right there. So I'm a little still confused about the whole situation when it comes to like the boyfriend or something. Maybe they were together. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe they were together and he cheated, he stayed with her, or like they stayed together, but she was still like pissed off and wanted to do this whole sham sandwich, Carly. And I don't like sham sandwiches. I don't even know what that is. That's just the sandwich that I saw in the game 7 Days to Die. Now let me tell you why this makes me so angry. Not only does it make me angry because it's just stupid, 2, because she did all of this for a man that cheated on her, doesn't even care about her, but 3, people of color, low income families, you know, et cetera, don't get this type of coverage when one of them go missing or abducted or whatnot. I don't watch the news much anymore, so let me know if I'm wrong, but from what I have seen, I noticed when you get like this type of coverage, it's always like a very American looking, like the all-American, very cute, blonde hair, blue-eyed type person that gets a lot of coverage for this type of stuff. When I didn't know anything about this case and I just kind of avoided it, it blew up. I was like, wow, this black woman's getting a lot of coverage on the news. What? Like I never really see that. So let me know if I am wrong. If a black person or like, you know, a person of color goes missing, do they normally get this type of attention? I personally have never seen it. Same with like low income type families. I actually saw it in like real life when my friend got murdered. So the person who killed my friend killed another young girl, but she looked more like emo-ish, like haircut a certain way. She didn't have that American girl, like very cute blonde hair, blue-eyed look. I think they were low income. My friend's parents were very, you know, they had money. They were just very Americanized looking, very good looking people, you know, and her face was just everywhere. For the girl that got murdered by the same guy before my friend, years before, I think I remember seeing like a crumpled up picture of her at the side of the window at CVS next to the gym. So I was very surprised to see this type of coverage with Carly. And then it all turns out to be a hoax. You know, this looks clownish. The news ain't never gonna feature, you know, of actual people being abducted because they're like, probably another Carly Russell. Yup, let's not do that. And you know what else I'm mad about? Her throwing gingers under the bus. What is wrong with you, Carly? What if some white girl did this and said, it was a black guy? Will she have friends after this? Is her family members, like, are they in on this? Or are they disappointed? Because if my brother did this, gone, I'd be gone. Bye, not talking to you. Just kidding, I don't talk to my brother anyway, so imagine if he did this. Gone. But that, people, was the story of the woman who kidnapped herself. But in this case, you know, since Carly's mom won't say it, I will. Carly, I'm very disappointed in you. And I think most of the world is very disappointed as well. Anyway, see you guys next time. Please subscribe and have a good day. And if your significant other cheats on you, please do not abduct yourself. That is a very odd way to cope. Make a TikTok like everyone else, try it out, and move on.
Wake up, honey, I made you breakfast. Fresh coffee and bagels too. A new day is waiting for us. We got lots of fun stuff to do. Let's go to the zoo and feed the monkeys. I can lend them your baseball cap. Let's make the day a barrel of fun. Growing up is just a trap. Don't